XANTARES is infamous in the CSGO community for holding the highest HLTV rating across all recorded matches, standing in front of coldzera and Simple. What makes XANTARES stand out even more is that he's exclusively a rifler with a hyper-aggressive playstyle, leveraging his incredible first bullet aim and mid-range spray control in straight duels. Sure, his 1.25 rating across 715 maps might largely be due to dominating fields of weak online qualifiers, but it's not a signifier of a boosted player. XANTARES is one of the most talented players in CSGO not on a top lineup, and following his second place at WESG 2018 with Space Soldiers, it's worth taking a look at how his team utilizes this Turkish god. Let's take a look at round 23 of Space Soldiers' game against Fnatic in the Grand Finals on Cobblestone, a round that really showcases XANTARES' skill. Here we see that Space Soldiers are on a really poor force buy, with XANTARES having the only rifle on the team. Fnatic spread out in a pressuring default, with JW and Lekro working B plat, Crims holding drop down, and Flusha and Golden working middle. JW is able to find an entry onto Major, who's out of position on B. Calyx then moves in, baiting for XANTARES to push forward and trade out Lekro. On the other side of the map, Engine is using some great shoulder peeking and a crossfire with Paz's Nova to delay for XANTARES to rotate. Arriving just in time, XANTARES perfectly uses the pressure of his teammates to burst down the remaining Fnatic players with some great aim, winning the round for Space Soldiers. While XANTARES' individual skill is among some of the best, the success Space Soldiers have found comes from how they allow XANTARES to play how he wants, giving him both the freedom and the support to facilitate his style. To see how Space Soldiers uses the massive carrying potential of XANTARES, let's take a look at a couple of rounds from their best of 3 against Godsent in the round of 8 at WESG. Throughout the initial rounds of Space Soldiers' CT side, XANTARES has been terrorizing Godsent, regularly pushing top mid and peeking aggressively from window. In this key gun round, XANTARES looks to push mid, but Godsent preempts it based on his previous pressure. Godsent invests tons of resources into securing initial top mid control, having 4 men hit the location, throwing nades, and triple peeking XANTARES. Space Soldiers, though, structuring their CT side around this play, double down on their positioning. As XANTARES goes down, Paz immediately looks to push into connector aggressively with the AWP, as Major takes forward ladder control from XANTARES' pressure. Paz is able to punish the poor team play and flash timing from Brolin and Freddy B, peeking as the T-Con flash pops and getting an easy frag onto Brolin. He then remains confident, holding connector and picking Freddy B, going for a trade with no support. Space Soldiers are then able to punish the sloppy mid-round calls from Godsent and win the round, in spite of XANTARES' aggressive play not working out. Rounds like this shows that Space Soldiers' entire system is made more dynamic, aggressive, and confident when spearheaded by such a powerful player like XANTARES. XANTARES is the longest running member of Space Soldiers, and his team structure is crucial to both his individual and the team's success. That said, with the continued rise in popularity of international mixed teams, and the heavy demand for players of his skill, XANTARES could easily find himself playing abroad in the near future. And given that Space Soldiers will be at the ESL Pro League Season 7 Finals in Dallas and IEM Sydney, XANTARES will have some great opportunities to shine on the international stage. Blitz Esports releases new CSGO videos every week. Subscribe so you don't miss a single one.